Daniil Medvedev received huge fines for unsportsmanlike conduct and racket abuse. Daniil Medvedev might have lost in the first round of the US Open, but he certainly caused a stir in Flushing Meadows. The former world number one confronted the umpire, and then played along with the booing crowd when there was a bizarre interruption during his match against Benjamin Bonzi. When he ultimately lost, Medvedev destroyed a racket and sat on his bench looking dejected. He was fined just under $32,000 for unsportsmanlike conduct and racket abuse. The Russian is now trying to regroup and has since brought on a new coaching team. Ahead of his Shanghai Masters campaign, he candidly opened up on his US Open outburst and explained why he was so frustrated. During the roller coaster match, Bonzi had a match point on his serve in the third set. He missed his first serve and was given a second serve, but a photographer suddenly walked onto the court. Chair umpire Greg Allensworth called a let and announced that Bonzi would get his first serve back. Medvedev erupted, marching to the chair and yelling at the umpire. The fans inside the stadium started jeering and booing, and the delay went on for more than 6 minutes before Bonzi finally got to serve. But the Russian had a new lease of life. He broke back and won the next 2 sets to force a decider. Bonzi survived, winning 6-3, 7-5, 6-7, 0-6, 6-4, and Medvedev obliterated his racket before leaving the court. The world number 18 is now trying to learn from his mistakes. At the recent China Open, he told a supervisor that he was trying to be good after his US Open antics. And Medvedev has now been brutally honest about what sparked his eruption in New York a few weeks ago. It was just a little bit of desperation, Medvedev said of his racket smash, speaking to the ATP. And at the same time, I was like, the fans are probably going to love it. There was actually one racket left in the bag, and I didn't know it. I was for sure disappointed with the result, disappointed with the way I felt on the court, with the way I acted on the court. I wanted to let out the frustration, probably not on the court, but I was cramping, so I couldn't stand up. It was for sure an act of desperation and a sign I needed a new start. Medvedev did give himself a fresh start. He parted ways with Gilles Servara, his coach of almost a decade, and is now working with Thomas Johansson and Rohan Gutsky.